Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to your new favorite place on the internet. My name is Bella and I have so many things to tell you guys. I feel like, I don't know, like it's just crazy because today is Tuesday, but it already feels like Thursday because so much has gone on. And thankfully, I'm in much better spirits than I was last week when we finished the previous reading vlog, which I hope you guys enjoyed. I have also been reading a bunch of the comments that you guys have been leaving, and just, I don't know why I always get so surprised at how generous you guys are with your love and just how kind and sweet and compassionate all of you are. I just wanted to let you guys know that I really appreciate the people who take the time to comment, and even if you don't comment, even if you feel like too shy to do that, I still appreciate you being here. And I just wanted to start this new vlog by saying that I appreciate you, and I hope you're having a fantastic day whenever you're watching this. Today is Tuesday and I am having a great day, okay? Like, I don't want to jinx it, but I'm having a great day. And I just wanted to, you know, make the most of this good humor because you never really know what's going to happen tomorrow. But whatever happens, I want to document it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm never gonna be in my 20s again. So I feel like I'm finally at that point where I want to, I don't even know how I'm going to do this, but I just want to make the most of my 20s, you know, because it's just never going to happen again. I feel like that's so silly, but yeah, that's just like a thought that's been ping-ponging around my brain lately. Like, I just want to make the most of it. No matter how long I have left on this earth, I want to make every single day count. I feel like ever since I had that thought, I've been finding, or like trying to find, the small things in life that bring me joy. No matter how small or unnecessary they may be, if they bring me joy and they're hurting nobody else, why don't I just keep doing those things? Like, for example, this morning I exercised for 30 minutes, and maybe that's why I feel so good today, because I actually exercised. I also exercised yesterday and I felt great yesterday too. So like, I hate the fact that doctors, they know what's up. Like, when they say that exercise is important, not only for your physical health, but also your mental health, I hate that they're right, but maybe they're onto something. The point is, yeah, today I woke up and I exercised, and then I made some banana bread because I could, because I saw some bananas that were ready to like be thrown to the trash can, and I was like, I don't want to let these bananas go to waste. Let's make some banana bread. And why don't we just go ahead and add some chocolate chips to them, because like everything tastes better with chocolate in them. So yeah, it's just been a very interesting day where I've been, or not interesting day, but just like interesting last couple of days, because ever since Friday, which was the last update that I filmed for last week's video, like I've had a complete change of mindset, or like a complete change of perspective ever since Friday. I feel like on Friday, since everything was new to me, it was really hard for me to accept everything, and I was just trying to deal with it in the best way possible. But sometimes things are just so overwhelming, you need to take a step back and give yourself some time to rest, and, you know, give yourself some time to accept what's going on. And I feel like I hadn't done that for a while, so I took this weekend and I did absolutely nothing. I mean, I did, but I did things that brought me happiness, like playing Lethal Company with my friends, or staying in bed and reading. I even had a reading date with my boyfriend, and he doesn't even read. Like, yeah, I'm still not over that. But the fact that it was his idea, the fact that he was like, do you want to have a reading date today? I was like, are you the man of my dreams? Anyways, I just spent this weekend doing things that bring me joy with no strings attached. Like, I didn't have to vlog it, I didn't have to tell anyone about it. I was just recharging myself, recharging my soul, and I feel like it worked. Because yesterday I was once again in doctors' waiting rooms, but I feel like the change of mindset that I had really helped in me not spiraling and not feeling bad. about the things that I had to get done. I know that a lot of you were worried from my last reading update where I just felt, or where I looked really down and really sad. And I want you to know that thank you for worrying about me. Thank you for thinking of me and wanting what's best for me. And I just wanted to let you know that I am doing better. Like, we are on the road to recovery, and that's, honestly, you just have to take it day by day. Sometimes that's literally all you can do. Today, I don't even know where to begin. Like, do we want to do reading updates? Do we want to do an unboxing? Which I didn't even realize you guys can see the packages already. I actually got some packages, and once again, I haven't ordered anything, so I'm not really sure where this is coming from. Who is this coming from? Let's just open this because I'm just as curious as you are. They do feel like books, so at least I know that that's what it is, but from who and which books, I can't tell you. So, are you ready? Oh, do I see a note? This is one of my favorite classics, so I hope you'll enjoy it too. Not the classic. Okay, fun fact, it was banned in the UK for 20 years after it was published. From Bente. Wait, oh my goodness, wait, Bente. There's another note. I think this one is a little outside of what you usually like, so I think it'll either be a hit or miss. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for it being a hit. I was not prepared to get a gift from Bente today, but let's see. Oh. What is this? Ooh, God's meddle in the fates of men. Men play with the fates of gods, and a pretender must be cast down from the throne in this masterful first fantasy novel from Anne Leckie. Honestly, ooh, we have a map. Absolutely, absolutely. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. It already gets 1 star for having a map, so let's go. This is actually perfect because I've been craving a fantasy novel, but obviously I don't have any fantasy. I do. I was gonna say I don't have any fantasy in my TBR, but I do. But like, not this type of fantasy, you know what I mean? Like, I Who Have Never Known Men, but I think that's like fantasy sci-fi. Maybe, I could be so wrong about that, but I don't have fantasy like this. So Bente, oh, thank you for coming through. And also the font in this book is actually ginormous. I love it. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I am so excited, wait. And then the second book, oh, okay. The Well of Loneliness by Radcliffe Hall. Stephen is an ideal child of aristocratic parents, a fencer, a horse rider, and a keen scholar. Stephen grows up to be a war hero, a best-selling writer, and a loyal, protective lover. But Stephen is a woman, and her lovers are women. As her ambitions drive her and society confines her, Stephen is forced into desperate actions. Wait, that was not the synopsis having a plot twist. Okay. The Well of Loneliness was banned for obscenity when published in 1928. It became an international bestseller and for decades was the single most famous lesbian novel. It has influenced how love between women is understood for the 20th century and beyond. How had I never heard of this before? This is actually insane. Oh my goodness. Holy crap, Bente. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Wait. I love that I had never heard of this book before, and I love that the way that I found out about it was through you. Like, it feels right. You know what I mean? Like, it feels right. This is so exciting. These are my 2 new books. The way that they're so different, but also it makes so much sense. Like, you know, it makes sense to me that these were sent to me by Bente. Oh, Bente, thank you. Thank you for this. Oh my goodness. I don't know which one I'm more excited for. Actually, that's a lie. I'm more excited for The Well of Loneliness. I mean, I am excited for both because, as I mentioned, I have been craving fantasy lately, but also, like, I wasn't expecting the plot twist of this summary, and it immediately, like, I don't know, it intrigued me so much. Wow. Also, the fact that it was banned for 20 years is actually insane and makes me even more interested to pick it up. Bente, these are such great picks. Oh my goodness, you've outdone yourself. Okay, but that was only the first one. We still have one more mystery package, so let's go ahead and open it. Oh my god, it's 2 books again. What's going on? Hi Bella, newish YouTube subscriber here. Oh my god, hi! Welcome to your new favorite place on the internet. I love this manga, and seeing the first volume on its own on your shelf made me sad. Wait, I love this manga and seeing the first volume. So it could either be How to Ride My Love Mix-Up, or Imakoi, or Skip Beat. Oh my goodness, it could be so many. Now it has company from Irene from Italy. This is so nice. I've added a Christmas novel from one of my favorite authors. It's technically the spin-off of a more popular series, but it can 100% be read independently, and it felt more season appropriate. Okay. Wait, I'm excited, wait. Oh, this is so cute. It's My Love Mix-Up. Oh my god, now I have to collect it. This is so good. This is so... Oh my goodness. This is perfect because I love them. Yes, thank you so much, Irene. This is so cute. This is one of the cutest manga that I've ever read. And I love that I now own volume 2, which just means that I have to own all the other volumes as well. Irene has incredible taste, because if this is one of your favorite manga, like, I can just tell that you have fantastic taste. At least in manga, and also in YouTubers, because hey, oh, it's so good, it's so good. Okay, but then the other book that she sent me was 10 Things That Never Happened by Alexis Hall. Wait, oh, boyfriend material. The way that I had this book and then I never read it, and then I gave it to a friend. Oh my goodness, wait. Oh my god, this is perfect, because this is also a romance, isn't it? And I've already read like In the Weeds and Mixed Signals, so like I need more romance in my life, and I love reading romance books physically. But she's saying it's a Christmassy book. Oh, part 1, Losing My Job and Losing My Memory. That's kind of wild. That's kind of insane. That's kind of exactly what I want to read right now. Wait, how did I get so lucky? Irene and Bente, thank you so much for this. Oh my goodness, like, I am so obsessed with all of my new books. I'm so happy. Can you tell that I'm happy? Thank you so much for this. Like, you absolutely did not have to, but low-key, no, actually high-key, I'm so happy that you did. Oh my god, the spine of The Well of Loneliness looks so good. I'm sorry, I just had to bring attention to it. But anyways, look at all my new books. They look so good together. Actually, I love that these are 2 black books and then these are 2 white ones. You've made my entire week. I was gonna say you've made my day, but you've made my entire week. Let's be real here. Oh, this is so nice. Thank you so much. This is what a happy girl looks like. Oh! Okay, so yeah, this was a fantastic unboxing. I'm so happy that I decided to film it, because I was actually just going to open them off camera, but I love when I make the right decisions, you know what I mean? I do have some very exciting reading updates. I think the first one that I'm going to talk about is actually, I don't even know how I'm going to be doing this vlog or like that vlog, because you know, I keep saying that it's going to be like a dedicated vlog to Les Mis, but I keep talking about Les Mis in other vlogs, but it's fine, it's okay. Like, I'm too excited to wait for that vlog to talk to you guys about my experience, so we'll just see how we're going to deal with it. But I've been reading Les Mis. Look at it. Oh, that is actually insane. I've been reading Les Mis, and these are all of my tabs so far. That's actually kind of insane, but actually kind of insane, the amount of tabs that I have already. I'm currently on page 400, so far I've been really good with the daily goals, but we did have to take a break, so we haven't read in like maybe 2 or 3 days, and then we're just going to reset the daily goals. Like, reset in the sense that we haven't read for 2 or 3 days, but that doesn't mean that we have to read 2 or 3 or like 150 pages. That just means that from here on out, we're going to, once again, read 50. So I don't know if that made sense. But the point is, we paused our reading for a little bit just because, you know, life got too hectic and all of that. Not the car. The point is, I've read 400 pages of Les Mis. It doesn't really look like much. It's really not that much. Like, compared to the 1,360 pages that I have to read. Wait, was it 1,360? Oh no, it's just 1,304, okay. Compared to the 1,300 pages that I have to read, actually that just means that I'm missing 900 pages, which basically means that I just have to read Ana Karenina because Ana Karenina has around 900 pages as well. So I've read 400 pages, and I feel like this bookmark is just very inspirational and exactly what I needed. I don't know if you guys have seen it before, but it says, "You finished War and Peace, you can finish this book." And honestly, it's been really helpful. Like, every time I see it, I'm like, hell yeah, I can read Les Mis. That does remind me that when I updated my Goodreads to say that I'm currently reading Les Mis, I got such wonderful comments, and honestly I wasn't expecting them. But to those people, like, maybe it didn't mean much for you to leave that comment, but just know that when I got those notifications, they made my day. Because like, it feels nice to know that people are rooting for you and that people believe in you, even when you don't necessarily believe in yourself. And it was just a very beautiful thing to see. So to those people that left comments rooting for me and, you know, believing in me and knowing that I'm going to finish Les Mis, thank you for being so lovely. I hope you get everything good in this world because you deserve it. But I'm just loving my experience with Les Mis. I'm loving how deep Victor Hugo develops these characters and how deep he's willing to go to explore these characters and all of their good things and all of their bad things, and all of the things that live in between. And it's just incredible because, of course, I am a character-driven girly, and the way that he explores not only his characters but the world around them, and the way that he gives so much detail. And I think that some people maybe don't enjoy that, but I personally really, like, I'm having the time of my life reading this. And I did get a comment that was like, wait until you get to Waterloo, then you won't be like so invested in the story. I did reach Waterloo and I loved it. Like, obviously it's not my favorite part of the book so far, but I feel like the way that he describes Waterloo and what went down in Waterloo and the ramifications throughout history that Waterloo had, I found it so interesting and extremely intriguing. Like, I could not stop reading. I'm sorry, but I just couldn't. Like, yeah, it's not my favorite part of the book, but I was just enthralled by Waterloo. And it made me even more excited to see what else he's going to be talking about, what else he's going to be discussing. So yeah, to say that I am enjoying Les Mis would be the understatement of the year, would be the understatement of the century. I'm definitely enjoying this more than War and Peace, for sure more than War and Peace. Oh, speaking of War and Peace, the Waterloo section is actually, I don't know if I was the only one that found it to be this way, but it was actually very reminiscent of the epilogue of War and Peace. You know, like, both Victor Hugo and Leo Tolstoy have their very distinctive writing styles, but I feel like the tone of the epilogue of War and Peace and the section of Waterloo in Les Mis, they had like very similar tones, and I found myself thinking of the epilogue of War and Peace when I was reading Waterloo, and I was like, if Leo Tolstoy would have written the epilogue like Victor Hugo wrote this section, I would have enjoyed it a lot more. I'm definitely enjoying Les Mis more than War and Peace, but not as much as The Count of Monte Cristo. That is still yet to be seen. For now, The Count of Monte Cristo holds the spot for the best big book that I've read. But yeah, I just really wanted to talk about Les Mis because obviously this is, you know, taking a lot of my time, but it's time that I'm giving to it willingly. I feel like this is one of those books that you just have to dedicate as much time as it requires. Like, if it takes you 2 to 3 hours to read 100 pages, let it take you 2 to 3 hours. There's no need to rush, and I feel like you'll get way much more from spending more time with this book than you would if you tried to just rush through it. To anyone that's thinking of picking up Les Mis, just do it. Don't overthink it. Just pick it up, and I promise you will not regret it. So yeah, this is one of the books that I've been spending a lot of time with, but the other book that I do have to talk to you guys about, because it is something that I started yesterday while I was in the waiting room, and that is, it's a book on my Kindle because I didn't actually end up buying this book. But if you remember from when we went book shopping a couple of weeks ago, I was highly considering getting this book, and then I was like, you know what, I think I'd rather read it on my Kindle than get it as a physical book, and that is Done and Dusted by Lila who? Oh, Lila Sage. Yeah, so I started this book yesterday. I'm currently 69% of the way through. I'm at the beginning of a chapter. I think this is chapter, is that 19? Chapter 19, yes. I'm at the beginning of chapter 19. I'm going to say one thing, and one thing only. I am glad. I'm glad that I didn't get this physically because, like, yes, I'm enjoying it, okay? It's a fun time. It's not a book that I would ever reread. It's like not a book that I would want to remember. It's just a book to have a good time with. Like, it's giving me exactly what I thought it would give me and nothing more. And I'm okay with that. Like, sometimes that's just what you need. You just need a good trashy romance, a good yeah, just that's what this is. Oh wait. That's what this is. Basically my camera is flashing. So I guess we'll discuss this at a later date, maybe when I've finished Done and Dusted. This is actually like a series. I don't think I'll be continuing with it, but it's fun, okay? It's fun. It's just like this guy that is best friends with this other guy, and that guy has a sister, and the main guy, he's falling in love with her out of nowhere. Like, this is truly the definition of insta love. But if you just accept it at face value, if you don't try to read into things more than you should, you'll have fun, okay? Like, everything is very surface level, and I'm very okay with that. Like, sometimes that's just what you need. And this was a great book to read at 8 a.m. In a waiting room. Like, it truly transported me out of that waiting room, and it helps me have fun. And I really needed that. So I will definitely let you guys know what I think when I finish this book. I think that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm just going to be reading and getting some other work done. I'm excited to keep reading and have fun. So I'm gonna go charge my camera, but welcome to this new reading vlog. I hope you enjoy. I am so happy to have you here, and we will talk later. I am as surprised as you are. Okay, hey. So I'm as surprised as you are. I don't really know what's in here, but let's just open this to get, you know what I mean? Let's just see what's up. Okay, can you guys see? Oh, Aylor, stop. Okay, so she says Crab Crew forever, and it's because, I don't know if you guys have been watching my last few streams on Twitch, but I've been playing Lethal Company with my friends, which are Bente, Aylor, Rashetta, and Kazi, and our initials make up Crab. So yeah, there's a fun little, what's that word? Fun little trivia for you. But Aylor sent me something. Oh my god, it's a classic. It's a penguin classic. This is heavy. Wait. Is this? Oh my god, why is this? Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, oh my god. Oh my god, wait. Aylor. The way that I literally added this to my wish list like 2 days ago is actually insane to me. I didn't know it was written like this. Is this called like in verse? I think this is what it's called. After I read Metamorphoses and when I started mentioning that I wanted to read The Divine Comedy by Dante, a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but somebody mentioned that I would actually really enjoy Paradise Lost by John Milton. I know nothing. I know nothing about, actually, I don't really know much about Paradise Lost by John Milton. I just know that it's a very famous classic. That's really all I know, truly. Oh my god, I'm so scared. Okay, there we go. We have the note in the book as I like it. An endless moral maze introducing literature's first romantic, Satan. Huh? Wait, what? Satan is a romantic? Okay. In his epic poem Paradise Lost, Milton conjured up a vast, awe-inspiring cosmos ranging across huge tracts of space and time. And yet, in putting a charismatic Satan and naked Adam and Eve at the center of this story, he also created an intensely human tragedy on the fall of man. Paradise Lost's apparent ambivalence has led to intense debate about whether it manages to justify the ways of God to men, or exposes the cruelty of authority. Honestly, all of this just sounds insane to me, but in the best way possible. Obviously, we're not reading the introduction because it has spoilers. I mean, I guess there can't really be any spoilers since I personally know the story of Adam and Eve and Satan and the snake and all that, so I guess there's no danger in reading the introduction. Huh, maybe I will read the introduction. It is a very long introduction, holy crap. They rise, their numbers array of battle, their chief leaders named, according to the idols known afterwards in Canaan and the countries adjoining. Okay. I'm sorry, I swear I like understood what I read, but at the same time, I feel like maybe I'm not smart enough to read this. I always feel this way when it comes to classics that have been around for so long. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's so intimidating because I feel like my brain is just not ready for it. It's a very interesting feeling that I wish I could explain, but the point is these are all notes. Oh my. Okay, wait. This has 288 pages and it has 12 books. Aylor, thank you for this gift. Thank you for giving me another book to be intimidated by. But also thank you for giving me another book that I can challenge myself to read and like prove to myself that I can do this. I really appreciate this. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Okay, thank you. Oh my goodness. What am I gonna do with this? I'm gonna cry. Okay. you enjoying this week's reading vlog? Let me know, comments below. I would love to hear from you. Once again, the comment section is truly like my ray of hope. It's honestly where I get all of my serotonin from nowadays. And I do have to update you guys on one little thing. I have finished reading Done and Dusted. And honestly, the best part of this book is the fact that I can now update all of my reading trackers. Not necessarily the fact that I finished this book is what's bringing me most joy. It's the fact that now that I finally finished it, I can update all of my reading trackers. Done and Dusted wasn't that bad. It really wasn't. Like, as I mentioned, you just have to take it at face value and you'll be fine. It's a fun, short, pretty easygoing and lighthearted smutty novel. Yeah, you'll get a little bit of smut, you'll get a little bit of romance, you'll get a little bit of, you know, main character goes through something and then through the power of love, she manages to overcome it, you know, things like that. Also, if you're not opposed to some insta love every now and again, maybe give Done and Dusted a chance. I am not going to be continuing with the series because I am not interested in any of the other characters, and I'm guessing that the rest of the books are going to be following those characters, like her other two brothers, because she is the smallest kid in her family, and she has two older brothers. I am not interested in them. I'm so sorry. So I think that my journey with Lila Sage is going to come to an end with Done and Dusted. And, you know, it gave me what I needed, which was a good old time where I just didn't think of anything else except that book. And now I can update my reading trackers, so let's do that. I'm going to start with my Google Sheets because I did already add the entry for it. Done and Dusted, Lila Sage, new to me. I finished it, wait, when did I finish this book? Was it Tuesday? Because I started on Monday. It definitely wasn't yesterday. So yeah, Tuesday. And it's a good old 3-star, okay? Like, you know what I mean? Let's see, and that's really everything I have to do here, yeah. Because as I mentioned, I had already added like most of the information. I just had to put when I finished it. So then we have my Notion, which I love every single time that I'm here. I just love it. It brings me so much joy. And this is my library. Obviously, you guys, we've been here before. Like, I don't have to, it needs no introduction. I have read a total of 127 books in 2024. Don't really know how that happened with how my reading is going and how, like, sporadic it's been, my reading habit. I mean, I don't know how I've made it to 127, but I'm not mad about that number. Yes, so let me I already had the entry created from when I started reading it, so I just have to add everything else and change it to read. And then the only book that I'm currently reading is Les Mis by Victor Hugo. There we go. Okay, internet, what's going on? Okay, there we go. Wait, why does that look like that? There we go. In the weeds, there we go. Okay, so I love my bookshelf. Like, I love seeing it like this because it just looks so, okay, not the loading. It just looks so satisfying to see all of the books together like this. I never get tired of seeing it. Storygraph, done, and let me check that it's not the 2.5. Allie gave it 4.5. I respect her decision. I respect her opinion. Could never be me, but I love her for that. Read. And then I need, oh my god, this internet. I don't understand what's going on. 11. I can't believe I started. Okay, it's so crazy that the Monday that I started this in was like literally 3 days ago, because this week just feels so long. Gracias, motorista. It just, like, I'm gonna put lighthearted. That's all I'm gonna put. I'm gonna put fast because I have never seen a faster insta love than this one. It's basically character. Sure. Sure. Diverse? Absolutely not. Are the flaws of the main character? It's not really a flaw if it's her trauma, though. No. I would give it a 3, thank you. Yeah, so as I was saying, it's kind of crazy that I started this book on Monday, which was 3 days ago, because today is Thursday. This week has felt so long, but like it's been a good week. I've had so much to do in between going to doctors or like, you know, having to run a bunch of errands and having just a lot of things to get done. It's kind of crazy how so much can fit in one single week. And the week is not even done. Like we still have tomorrow, which is Friday. But yeah, that's kind of crazy. So anyways, Goodreads. Oh, I'm finished, babes. I'm straight up just finished. I'm gonna give it a 3 and I'm gonna put it in the, child. Anyway, so I love that category. I don't know why. I'm not a fan of writing reviews for books that I don't really feel that much over, so there we go. And I think those are all of my reading thingies, reading trackers. Something that I can update as well is, why is the weather not available? That is messing up my aesthetic. Anyways, oh, I'm not reading Letters from a Stoic. So anyways, something else that I can update is actually my K-drama tracker. And that is because, oh my God, y'all, I am finally re-entering my K-drama era. It's been a long time coming. I feel like I haven't obsessed over a K-drama in so long, but finally I'm like having so much fun with all of the K-dramas that I'm watching currently. I kind of forgot how healing K-dramas can be because yeah, they're all about romance. I mean, most of them are all about romance and drama and like comedy, but sometimes, and especially the ones that I'm watching recently, they focus also a lot on the character's personal journey and the growth and the things that they have gone through in the past. And it's just such a healing experience. And it's also such a cathartic experience because it allows you to cry, because obviously you're crying with the characters and you're crying because of their situation, but in a way you're also crying for your own situation. And it's kind of like these K-dramas give me the space to feel what I need to feel. So yeah, it's just been a really beautiful experience. I have loved watching K-dramas these past couple of days. Like I've been ending my days by watching K-dramas, and I recently started watching a K-drama that I had previously tried watching back in March, and I just couldn't get into it. I watched like one episode and I was like, this is not for me. But yeah, I was just looking for similar K-dramas to the ones that I have been watching, which are like Love Next Door and Queen of Tears. And I thought like, hey, let me just give Dr. Slump another try. And I'm literally in episode 12. I am 75% of the way through. I started it yesterday. That's kind of wild. I started it yesterday and I have already, like, I'm definitely going to be finishing it today. And I just wanted to mention it because I've been having so much fun with K-dramas, and I know that you guys love when I mention things that I've been watching recently, and I do have, or like I do go more in depth and I give like tiny mini reviews of the things that I've been watching over on my Patreon, but I did just want to mention that I am back in my K-drama era. I love it here. So if you guys have any recommendations for any good healing K-dramas, of course, I've already watched Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha. What else have I watched? I've also watched Welcome to Samdalri. I've also watched Twinkling Watermelon. Oh my God, 10 out of 10 experience. No Gain No Love and Shooting Stars as well. It was really good. Daily Dose of Sunshine, which in and of itself is the definition of a healing K-drama. Yeah, so if you guys have any recommendations for any K-dramas that make you feel like, just give you the space to feel all that you need to feel, I would really appreciate those recommendations. If you have any, I would love them. Who is texting me? Anyways, yeah, I just really wanted to mention that because I love the fact that I'm re-entering my K-drama life. I always just had so much fun when watching K-dramas in the past, and I'm so happy that I'm re-entering that phase in my life because it's just so fun. So I'm definitely going to keep you guys posted if I see any K-dramas that I feel like you guys would also love. But so far, Love Next Door, 10 out of 10 experience, would recommend to every single human out there. I cried, yes I did. I'm not afraid to admit it, I cried. I told my boyfriend about it, he laughed. Now that I've finished, done and dusted, and now that I'm only missing 4 episodes to finish my K-drama, I feel like I need another book to read because, like, yeah, I just want to keep reading, and I feel like I've gotten a lot of good books lately, but I don't know which one. Wait, okay. Honestly, I would love to read this book. I'm not even kidding. I would love to read Intermezzo by Sally Rooney. I did tell someone, I don't remember who it was, but somebody asked me, are you going to be reading this in November? And I was like, yes, of course. And it's currently November 14th and I still haven't started it. And it's a pretty hefty book. I still have the bookmark. I always know my place. I obviously don't because I didn't know that was there. But yeah, this is a pretty hefty book. So I feel like this has 448 pages, so like nearly, 450 pages. I feel like I need to start. Oh my god, the way that I have 2 bookmarks on this book just goes to show how committed I was to starting this book. I don't know which bookmark I want to use. I got this one in the MoMA and this one in the Art Institute of Chicago. So I got both of them in art museums, and one is Vincent van Gogh and the other one is Lichtenstein. Sorry, Roy Lichtenstein. So yeah, which one should I use? I think I'm going towards this one more. I think these are going to be my reading plans. I do have some Patreon reading sprints tomorrow, which I am very excited for. I always have such a good time reading with my Patreons because I feel like we get so much done. Honestly, the amount of things that we get done in our reading sprints time should be studied because I am never as productive as I am when I'm never as productive as I am as when I'm in those reading sprints. Does that sentence make sense? I think that it does, but if it doesn't, I'm sorry. The point is, I'm just really productive when I'm in those Patreon reading sprints. So I am, oh my god, wait, this is another thing that I wanted to show you guys. Look at what I did for my screensaver. I put the intro of One Piece as my screensaver. Isn't this the best thing ever? I'm literally obsessed. Sometimes I just leave my computer on so that I can see this forever and always. It's just so fun. Wait, it's so cute. Just, yes, absolutely. Oh, it's so good. Like, I could stare at it forever. Let's just watch it together, shall we? I feel like I'm doing a PowerPoint presentation, but it's just me showing you my screensaver. Okay, now. Anyways, so good, so good. Anyways, I don't want to be distracted any more than I have already been distracted, but yeah, so I think these are my reading plans. I'm going to see if I can start this one tonight. I do want to finish my K-drama first, so I'll see how long that takes me. Each episode is like an hour, so since I'm missing 4 episodes, that would be... Actually, I do watch it in 1.25 because I feel like K-dramas, especially the pace of the way that they talk and the way that they do things, it's very, very slow. So I do find myself putting it in 1.25 just so that I don't go insane. So yeah, it's going to be like around maybe 50 minutes per episode. So like, I'm not even gonna try and do the math. I'm really not. But the point is, it's probably going to take me a couple of hours to finish that K-drama. And I'm not mad about it because I'm really enjoying it. It's about these 2 doctors. One is a plastic surgeon and another one is an anesthesiologist, and they've both suffered a lot, you know, different reasons, but they're both suffering, and they're both actually, you know, dealing with depression and anxiety, one more than the other, of course. And it's just them, like, truly coming to terms with their lives and finding each other in this messy world and finding comfort in each other's company and falling in love, even though like they're really struggling, but they find solace in each other. Yeah, it's a really comforting and really beautiful depiction of love, and I'm really enjoying it. Like, I'm having a grand old time. It was kind of weird for me because this is one of the first few K-dramas where they've already confessed their feelings for each other. before the 10th episode. Like, I swear, episode 5, they had already told each other, I like you and I like you too. And I think that they had already held hands. So like, it was a very fast-paced K-drama in that sense. But obviously it still has its couple of tropes that I'm not mad about. Truly, like, K-dramas, the writing of K-dramas also should be studied because it's so well done. Like, even if they use a bunch of tropes, like for example Queen of Tears, somehow they still do it right. Like, they use these tropes just right, like just enough for you to be like, okay, I see you using that trope, but you didn't make it tropey, so I'll allow it. I'll let this happen. But anyways, it's so yellow here, I'm so sorry. Anyways, I am going to go now, but these are my new reading plans. I'm obviously still reading Les Mis, but I think that I need something else for when I'm not feeling so miserable. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. my computer is making a very annoying sound that I can do nothing about because I'm currently on some Patreon reading sprints and obviously I can't put my computer to sleep. So I'm sorry for that constant hum in the background. Just know that it's for a good cause. I'm currently doing some Patreon reading sprints. As you can see, this is my setup. Very, very nice. Yeah, we've just been reading some books, getting some things done, and it's been a grand old time. We've been doing this for nearly 2 hours, and I feel like I've been very productive, so I'm very happy about that. But I have been, wait, let me just put you back where you were. I'm actually currently editing the reading vlog that you guys are seeing now, and I realized that I don't really have a finale. I didn't film like a final update, so I thought that I would do that now. I did not end up starting Intermezzo by Sally Rooney. I really wanted to, but today, which is Friday, hi, today is Friday. Today just got really complicated because I had some things to do in the morning, and then when I got back home, I had lunch with my dad. And then I had the Patreon reading sprints, so I haven't really been able to start Intermezzo because last night I finished watching Dr. Slump, which I really enjoyed. I did end up giving it just a 3.5, which is still a good rating, but the thing that I take into consideration when rating K-dramas is how interested was I on the rest of the stories, because obviously we have our main couple, but usually K-dramas also like to develop their side characters and give those characters other love stories as well, like the second leads and everything. And I realized that I didn't really care for the second leads, and I think that when I'm rating a K-drama, I want to care not only about the main couple, like I also want to learn about the other characters. I really value when a K-drama makes me care for characters that are not the main characters. So I don't really think that Dr. Slump did that, but you know, in general, it's a pretty good K-drama, and I would recommend it if you want to watch something that's not very lighthearted, because it does deal with themes of depression and anxiety, and yeah, it just talks a lot about mental health and mental illness. And there's also depiction, I mean, yeah, there's just like a lot going on in that K-drama, but I enjoyed it, so I would recommend it. Maybe not to everyone, but I think that it did its job, and now I'm just excited to keep watching more K-dramas. So again, I know that I already asked this, but please, if you have any recommendations, please leave them down below. I would love you forever and ever. I am going to try and see if I can start Intermezzo later today, but I don't, like, the probability of that happening is like closer to 40%, because I recently started taking this new medication and it has a lot of side effects. I mean, like, I was aware of the side effects before I started taking them, and I'm sorry, let me just rant for a little bit. It's just really funny and ironic how the medicine that you're supposed to take to make yourself feel better, like before you get better, it has to make you feel worse. Like, even saying it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense to me why the side effects are like worse. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why? But anyways, like, I want to start reading Intermezzo, but also I'm dealing with headaches and other side effects, so I don't know how plausible it's going to be, but just know that these are definitely going to be in my reading plans for next week's reading vlog. So stay tuned for that. I am very excited to share my experience reading the new Sally Rooney, and I think that with that, this reading vlog has officially come to a close. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. I really hope that you know, this was like a cute little time that we could spend together away from the noise and, you know, everything else that's going on outside. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate you, and if you haven't heard it recently, you're doing amazing. You're doing a fantastic job, and I hope that we can keep going together for a long time. So yeah, once again, I really hope that you enjoyed. I do have a Patreon if you want to check that out. I post cool stuff, and that's where you would find my reading sprints, and I would honestly love to have you over there as well. So if that's something that you're interested in, the link is down below. As always, I love you very much. I hope you have a fantastic day whenever you're watching this, and I will definitely see you next time. I pinky promise. The pinky promise has never let me down, so I feel like I'm going to start doing this just so that I can, you know, like, I have never broken a pinky promise. So once again, I pinky promise that I'll be back next week with an even better vlog, so stay tuned for that. I love you, and see you soon. Bye.
Hey, Jimmy, you nice. Keep going.